Hey again, jerks. Today is a pretty cool day. I'm pretty excited about today because look at what just came in. I don't know if you can even see this. Nope, you can't. Oh yeah, a little bit. This exhaust. Now, this is not a good exhaust. It is simply a replacement exhaust because my current exhaust is making weird noises and you know, what are you gonna do? I'm going to start the car up and have a little before and after. So let me give you a before and an after. So here we go. So my only hope is that this one isn't too droney, you know. Um, Again, it's a very cheap exhaust, but hey, I'm cheap too. Okay, so I've got the car up on the jack stands. It's pretty cool being all the way up in the air like that. Nifty. And now I'm gonna do something that you are never supposed to do, and that is work under your car by yourself. So I'm sorry, Dad, I'm doing this anyway. I really want to get this done badly, so I'm making poor decisions based on my need to get this done right now because I'm a child. Anyway, so here we go. I'm just now, ouch, hot. I'm just now removing the exhaust cat back, which means obviously I'm removing it from the catalytic converter back to the muffler here. Ow, that's hot. Oh, there we go. They just come off and they fall on your face, which is awesome. There we go. And that's off too, I think. Yeah. So I'll just sort of hang it on the open end of the. There's an actual place where the pin goes through the little thing, and then there's a wider spot which is the bounce. So I've got it stuck in the bounce right now. So now the only other two things holding it on is this one and this one. Try to loosen it with some sort of a lubricant. I don't want to use a lubricant that's going to mess up the rubber. So I think I need something that's safe for condoms. This isn't ideal, but I'm going to try this just to see if, just because it's dry, and when stuff is dry, it's very difficult to move. Good, that ought to fall right in my face. It doesn't want to come off. There we go. Hey, cool. So far so good. This has been a lot easier than I thought it would be to remove these. Which obviously now means the car is going to fall on my head because I've said something that means that I'm not having too much trouble. So any second now. Keep watching. Okay, got it. Alright, so I'm going to use this one to kind of hold it up for a second. So let me pull this right out of here. And that should sort of swing down. I should have let that one hold it, but we're okay. Now there's a muffler on my head. Well, I wanted to do this all by myself. That's what you get. Alright, now we're gonna... Nerd Dad! Okay, now we're gonna, Okay, so... Here's what you might be able to hear. There is something rattling around in this muffler. That's no good. Okay, so two things were going on with this muffler. One, or this exhaust system, this is the whole thing from the cat, which, gross, from the cat all the way to the muffler and then the exhaust tip, which, you know, by the way, what the fuck is that? What kind of fucking hack job is that? I know that's kind of a factory thing, I think. I don't think there's anything weird about this muffler. Anyway, here's where the problem was, I think, for the most part. I'm just moving this a little bit, and that pipe is supposed to be welded on there, and it's not so much. I'm just sort of pushing the, anyway, so there was that, and then there's, whoops, we're out of focus. There is something very, very real rattling around inside this muffler, and yep, that's a problem, and that problem is going to be solved by this. Came with a gasket, and I think it's just one gasket and 4 bolts, and I'm only going to be using 2 of them because I'm going to use existing hardware that I still have on the catalytic converter. The best way to do this would have been to lubricate those pipe things, but I didn't do that. So ha ha ha. Make whatever lubrication jokes you need to make. That's what she said. I'm pretty sure I'm doing that wrong. Uh-oh, there goes the gasket. Damn it. Well, fuck it. Okay. Well, I did that backwards and wrong. I need this in between there. Pull this out, swing that into place, swing that back into place. And success. Huh, success. Presto, voila, presto, success. Kind of. Oh cool, I can see my drive shaft from here. I can see my drive shaft from here! You're not a real mechanic unless you get grease on your face. Alright, I'm gonna go put the muffler part on now. This has 2 different resonator things on it. In fact, there's also one on the down, not the down pipe, but the other pipe. So technically 3, but we'll call it 2. 1, 2. Maybe that's the fart can. Maybe that's where the farts come from. I just hope it doesn't turn out too ricey, because that was never my intention with this car. And we're inspecting the heat shield, and it's a disaster. It's falling apart, but I think we're okay for now. It does seem like pushing these pieces through is easier than pulling them out. Alright, we're hitting everything everywhere, which is, you know, awesome. Gasket falls on my face. So, it is technically installed. That's what we got going on here. The fitment, I kind of like. The problem is, I think this is going to get kind of melty if I don't have like a tiny little spot behind there, because this almost touches. Like I can't really. So if this could hang, oh, maybe I can bend it a little. There we go. Fixed it. There, now that is perfect. Hey, there's my nose. There we go, that's tight. Tight like a tiger. So we have just now installed a cat back exhaust. I hope this works and doesn't sound like shit. Let's get out of here. Everything looks pretty good. So, so I'm going to drop the car and start it up, and hopefully there's no problems. And honestly, the reason why I was doing this was because fixing the or replacing the catalytic converter did not fix my little rattle. That'll have everything to do with what was going on after the cat. So hopefully now this will make things much better. So I'm gonna drop the car and we'll see.